expect this to be pretty wacky. I mean, like, look at this team in the bottom corner. Like, I don't even know how this will go. Hopefully the LR cards can carry in this. Hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new. If you couldn't tell, this is a fusion category team. It's just there's a lot of unfamiliar faces on the team. Oh man, and they all want to keep popping up with their ugly mugs. But we're gonna take on the Bardock event and see if we can beat this. And of course, Bardock's kind of annoying because he does have that time limit at the end of the event. But hopefully I dip below 50%, and then Super Gogeta as an LR does come through and finish it. Couple disclaimers. So we have Cooliza, or Fura, as he's called in the Japanese version. I have met SA3. These guys, full disclosure, really just don't have any orbs or any investment or anything. We have Janembu here, fusion of Buu and Janemba. Weirus. You guys know Weirus. We have Celza, actually a really solid card. I just haven't taken the time to put anything into him. And then we have Pandel here. Other candidates for this team would have been Karoli, the Goku and Broly fusion. Didn't bother bringing him. Broadpan was an option. Baroto / Barlot, the Goku and Bardock fusion. He was an option as well. And I think that's about it. These are all Dragon Ball Fusions units. Also, the free Tiancha that they gave out a really long time ago. But I did want to try to just, go from here with more of like a villain-centric setup. Now, the problem with that is that Goku and Vegeta don't freaking link with any of these guys at all until he fuses. Or they fuse into Gogeta, because then they'll have Fused Fighter. Every single unit on this squad has Fused Fighter, but they are all getting the 170% boost from the Gogeta leader skill. So hopefully, it works out, right? We're going to heavily rely on those two to kind of carry. Also, these guys are super niche. Like, they could be pretty good. All right, we're going to give Celza an attack here. Has nice attack links, apparently, with Janembu. Wonder if you're best in the middle. Apparently not. But yeah, this unit is actually really good. The Self-Frieza one is actually pretty good. I'm just, like I said, I'm not super interested in building him right now. All right. Hey, there we go. All right. I like it. Okay, so he's going to go SS1. And another full disclosure, throughout the course of this video, the man Bardock, as you see, will undergo several wardrobe changes. Oh, man. Okay, so Pandala's back with her awesome support. Oh, look, Fused Fighter triggered. But I'm going to let you go in the front. And I'm going to give you that. I put him in the front for that type advantage blocking. Even though Goku and Vegeta, their defense is high enough, actually. It didn't even matter. Assuming it wasn't a super anyway, it didn't matter. All right. Pandel with that 30% support. It's basically like simulating attack links for me on this turn, considering that there are no attack links. So hopefully the LR card does hit pretty hard. And actually, I want to see how hard Fura hits, but now he's sealed. Yes, I've said it before. Boss events can stun you, and they can seal you. If the unit that they're based off of, a.k.a. this physical Bardock, if you own that unit, he can stun, or he can seal, excuse me. If the unit they're based off of can do these things, you gotta be careful, because in the boss stages, they have those abilities too. My freaking Fura just got stunned, or I keep saying stunned, sealed. So he couldn't do his super attack. Okay, so we're gonna go for that, and lastly, I'm gonna give you the blue orbs. Look at that tail. That tail was looking majestic. I wish I had a tail. All the things I can do with the tail. I can make my tail go into all the different people's places. Pause. All right. There's no telling what I'm going to say, man. There's no telling. All right, look. He's going SS2. All right. Here we go. Okay, so Weirus is actually really, really good here. Going to generate a lot of orbs for me. You know what? We may not even need the transformation. I hope that Weirus gets hit pretty hard, though, to be honest. Like, I want Weirus to just get his freaking S kicked in here, like, and just get destroyed. I want Weirus to get demolished right there. I want Weirus to get hit with super attack and everything. No Weirus love today, man. I want him to get hit, though, because additional crit, actually, because he's the one that's going to take the most damage from a super attack. Of course, type disadvantage and everything. Come on, Weirus. Come on, Bardock. Super me. 27. There it is. Cool. There we go. That's a easy 150K, 110K. Wow, vastly overestimated that. All right. Well, if I can trigger just a few more hits, then I'll definitely get below the threshold. Stupid Janembu actually reduces his attack. Whenever Janembu hits the opponent, he reduces their attack by a set amount. I think it's 25%. I could check the passive, but you know what? Fine. I'll do it just because OCD is going to go crazy. 30%. If he hits them, it goes down for the turn. That can be usable in something like Super Battle Road, but again, Janembu himself is just not that great of a unit otherwise. Definitely should have got a rebirth. Like when they were rebirthing some of those units. Like, I mean, Karoli came out, I think, with a rebirth. Maybe I'm misremembering that, but they recently, not so recently, just a few months ago actually, went ahead and rebirthed a few of them, you know, and didn't bother to rebirth him. Or maybe they only rebirthed Barlot. I think they actually only rebirthed Barlot and brought out the Celza and Weir's cards. But you get my point. They could have gave Janembu one. He needs one bad. Him and Chowman. Chowman, the funny thing about Chowman, who's another candidate for this team actually, he was like the best one, period. Chowman was the best one for like a week. Because when Chowman came out, the funny thing about him is that he came out at a time where the World Tournament was something that like was still really interesting to a lot of people. Like, I think a lot of people still have fun with it, but a lot of people also kind of, you know, see it for what it is and don't really care about it anymore. It's not exciting anymore. But, you know, he also came out in that time period where there was no times 20, times any of that. It was just World Tournament, monotonous difficulty, same difficulty all the way through, no matter how many times you played it. So at that time, nuking in the World Tournament wasn't really a thing. So Chowman would come out, and you could literally run like multiple AoEs, you know, Chowman, Broly, and Trunks on one team, or Majin Vegeta on one team, and just run through everybody every turn, right? Double attack. And even though he hurt you, it wasn't that big of a deal. He was the best unit on this banner. And then they come out with the multipliers on the tournament. It's like, oh, well, Chowman, I'm sorry, you're the worst one, bruh. Because you can't one-shot past like 10 times unless I nuke. And if I nuke, there's a chance I die because you're going to kill my HP. So, funny little history lesson. That was like, man, that was like about 2 years ago at this point. Okay, well, Janembu, we're really close to a position where we would be fusing, but like not happening. So, I can get a Dokkan attack. I'm going to skip it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I want to get it with the fusion, damn it. I want to get hit. Like, look at this masochist loving the hits. Well, it doesn't even matter, apparently, because the freaking LR card runs through the event because type advantage is a thing. I was really hoping that he would have hit Janembu there and forced Janembu into a position where it's like, oh, yes, you know, type disadvantage and all that other stuff with a super attack. I take 200k or whatever, and then fusion pops off, but it looks like the LR cards are too powerful. Powerful. All right, so whenever you get to this stage, I think you have 2 turns. There's no delaying it. There's no Ghost Usher delaying it or any of that. It's just a flat 2 turns to get it done. Or 3 turns. You have 9 charges. So the 9 charges on the top right above Pandel signifies that you have 3 turns total to do the job. You have 3 turns to do the deed, or you automatically lose because he doesn't one-shot you. He just leaves. Man says you're not even worth his time. He just leaves. But I tell you what, I'm not going to need 3 turns. I will not need 3 turns to finish the deed. Oof. D-Freak can do it on the computer, huh? Sometimes. All right, there we go. Can we get a crit on this? I mean, we didn't get the fusion, but can we get a crit? Okay, I think we're going to get the crit. I'm calling it right now. Final Kamehameha! Almost 5 million from Goku and Vegeta. No type advantage. Doesn't matter. Dokkan attack, critical hit. Again, almost 5 million. That would have been a sweet like 6 million if they were fused. Just going to put that out there. But well, there we go with the Dragon Ball Fusions team under the Fusions category. Like I said, super wonky team, super underdog team, but I kind of went the way that I predicted. The LR card did carry, and unfortunately I couldn't do anything about that, which I didn't want to do anything about it anyway, but I couldn't because they were the leader. I needed that beautiful leader skill from those guys. But anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed this. If you did, make sure you guys consider subscribing for more. Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle content here on the channel. A lot more coming up, and a lot of other content too, so stay tuned for that. Have an awesome day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take it easy.